Gracias, gracias.
People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
So we finally made it to Cancun. It's an early morning. We have downstairs and upstairs storeroom. You come downstairs. This is where Lana's gonna stay. She has her own bathroom. Nice. And she's got a double bed. A bunk bed. I think she's planning on staying on the top bunk, but this is all hers. If the boys were older, they'd stay here too. Have a nice little deck. And then, if you go upstairs, you can see through there. Oh, upstairs. This is where Wes and I are gonna stay. We have a nice big closet here. We have a nice bathroom as well. 2 bathrooms in our room and a big king-size bed. A nice little table and chairs. And a view looking out at that beautiful ocean. Oh my goodness. And a cool looking slide that Lana can go down. And there's Wes and the boys waiting to go to the beach. Let's get going.
Alright, we just got in from the beach. And Lex, what are you doing, buddy? Playing with shoes? And Julian's playing peekaboo. Show me how you play peekaboo. Ready? Pika? Boo! Pika? Boo! Pika pika! Boo! You're so silly, Julian. You're so silly. You wanna watch TV? Alright, I found cartoons. Let's watch TV, boys. Let's do it. Hey, buddy. Hey, girl. Hi, buddy.
Hi. Are you ready to eat? Yeah. Eat? I took
Let's
the
go.
leg spot and I went woo, 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 woo. They started doing sirens.
Do it again. What do you do?
They go woo, 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 woo. They just kept doing sirens. Like that. That's what I did. I'm saying my voice makes noises. It vibrates.
Es linda mi amiga gaviota, su nombre es mi madre. Ay, sí señor. Y para no hacer tanto alarde, esa mujer de quien hablo es linda. Sí, señor. Mis amigos. Have a good night. Hasta la vista, mis amigos. Gracias. Gracias.
You look good, Glenn.
Thank you.
Oh, the music's over.
Okay.
Oh, baby. It's over. Look at that. Brownie points, Barbara.
Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah.
Mi madre. Ooh.
Wes.
What do you think, Nat?
It was neat. It was fun.
screen. I don't know why the boys got so upset at the end, but
Did you see his hand dancing?
yeah.
You don't have to get in. I just said look at it.
Ain't it pretty, Lex?
Shut up, I'm in there.
Oh, pretty. Pretty part of the hotel. Go, Lex, go, buddy. Where's Granny? Sitting over him. Arcade and Peter. Bar. Always have to have a bar open. Julian, are you excited? Good job, buddy. Good job. That's it. Oh no, do it. Arcade's that way. We are looking for the theater. Are they playing a movie? The Avengers. What movie?
Yeah.
What are they playing? Oh, Avengers?
Copyright. You can't videotape that. Disney wouldn't let you.
I wasn't trying to videotape it. I was
What are you
trying to
doing?
see inside the theater.
You trying to bootleg stuff?
Look at this arcade. Pool, ping pong. Where are the arcade games? Air hockey. Baseball table.
That's where you get the putt stuff.
Oh, this is where you can putt stuff. Very nice.
Video game.
Oh, okay. Video games. And that is the arcade.
I'm lost. Let's go back. I thought we could exit this way.
Just the exit. What'd you think of the arcade?
Family vacations are super important. After this summer, we needed one badly. Natalie was in the hospital for 33 days. She had her gallbladder removed. She had pancreatitis. She had blood clots in her lungs. 33 days. Lana and I were going from show to show. It was a nightmare. It was awful. I'd forgot that Mommy had the wheelchair through the airport because of her blood clots. Did you remember that in Cancun?
Yeah.
Um,
We got through way faster. You can get through the airport a lot faster. You have somebody with you in a wheelchair.
We have like guilt. Like we ask our doctor for like paperwork to give to the airport. Could we get a wheelchair? And they're like, yeah, we'll write you up a paper. And we got there. They're like,
Yeah.
no, we trust you. Here's a
Yeah.
wheelchair.
You don't need a piece of paper. Like, oh.
And Mexico
I
was
thought we did. It wasn't guilt on my part. I thought we really did.
and Mexico was even cooler than America because they gave us a pusher. They gave us somebody that took care of us and took us through customs and took us through
Gave us shortcuts.
in and out.
Yeah.
Where here in America, Natalie's pushing 2 things of luggage. We had 5 people. So Natalie's pushing things of luggage. Lana's pushing the babies, and that thing is loaded with luggage as well. It was, I bet it was funny to watch.
I'm
'Cause,
sure
like,
it was. But it worked.
We had
It
no
worked. I
idea what
had
we were doing.
2 carry-on rollers next to me rolling along next to the wheelchair, and yeah, it worked.
It was
we got
alright.
it done.
It was alright. We got it done.
Fine.
How was the babies in the airplane ride?
Much better than I thought, thank God. That's what I was mostly worried about, was the airplane ride with 1-year-olds, almost 2-year-olds. but one still at the time. And they did great. We had lollipops for, you know, the way up and the way down so that their ears would pop right. And we had iPad for them, and they had those little we packed snacks, but then we also took whatever cookies or nuts or whatever they'd give us on the flight too to keep them occupied. They did great, and they fell asleep, which was nice. So
they had like one of them, whoever it was, I had on the way home. We switched every flight. Yeah. I would have Lex and she would have Julie, and we'd switch back and forth. We had a layover on the way to and on the way home, and we'd switch. And in one flight, I had a baby that was just didn't want to be on another airplane and just cried for 5 minutes. I had people giving me cookies. I had people giving me candy. I had, just shut that kid up. Just shut that kid.
I think they were trying to help you, baby. I don't think they were trying to shut that kid up. I think they were trying to be nice.
I felt pressure. Everybody was just handing me stuff, and everybody was looking at me.
Just trying to be nice.
And then my baby went to sleep, and it was just all cuddles all the way. It was daddy son time. It was pretty nice. Yeah. It was all right.
I had extra seats in all except for one flight. So 3 out of 4 flights. And the very first one I didn't, but all the rest of them I had extra seat. And the boys loved just sitting in their own seat. Whoever was with me would sit in their own seat. And there was one flight and one flight only, and I loved it. Fell asleep in their extra little seat, had their head on my lap or my arm or something, and I got my book out. I was able to read. It was so peaceful.
But them being under 2, they were lap babies. You didn't have to buy them a seat.
Right.
And I always got the lap baby. Apparently, she got extra seats.
I got extra seats. I got lucky.
What'd you guys think about that resort? Was that resort awesome, Lana?
It was nice.
Having your own huge room on the downstairs floor with 3
awesome,
beds.
right?
You could have had friends come over anytime.
Yeah. 2 floors, and you had a bunk bed and a big bed. Which one did you use?
The big bed.
The big bed. And you had your own bathroom.
Yeah.
Did you like that? Yeah. It was
She didn't
nice.
have to wait on us for showers.
She could take her own shower.
She had the hot water.
Yeah, ours upstairs didn't get very hot.
I had to wait. Because
Yeah.
came in at some point.
Yeah, because we brought the babiins downstairs to give them a hot shower, because ours was weird.
It was
It
starting
had
out
hot,
warm
but-
and get cooler and cooler and cooler. And it didn't,
But nothing
Anyway.
negative. Nothing negative.
Other
That
than
place
that,
was
it was great.
awesome.
Yeah.
The food was awesome. They had so many different food vendors. They had a buffet that you could go to all the time,
You
and they
could
had
eat
like
20. It was like a cruise. You could eat 24/7.
and they had
yeah.
like 6 fancy restaurants. They had a seafood restaurant, a Mexican restaurant, an Italian restaurant. But the lines for those, they booked out like 3 days in advance, and we never planned out that far. We only ate at one fancy restaurant the whole time we were there.
Yeah.
They had a buffet at the pool that had hot dogs and hamburgers and nachos and fries. And then they had like a sit-down restaurant buffet that...
Ran all day long, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
It was crazy. That thing was huge.
And then they had a nighttime place that you could go to that served burgers and fries.
Until 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then the other place opened at 6 a.m. And then the bars were open 24 hours a day.
Seemed to be.
You could always get something to drink.
Yeah.
An alcoholic drink if you wanted it.
Yeah.
But it was awesome, huh? Well, you love karaoke. That was your favorite thing. At the bar at nighttime, you go in there and they'd sing karaoke. Was that your favorite?
That wasn't your favorite.
It was horrific. It was pretty foul. It was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
it was interesting.
It was very loud.
And it was very loud. Yeah, they blasted. It was like uncomfortably loud.
And the boys, they loved the water and the sand, didn't they, Lana? They didn't like pool water. They didn't like shower water. They don't like ocean water.
They finally, at the end of the vacation, actually walked on the sand. But for most of vacation, the only time they would touch sand is if they were on one of the chairs and you put a pile of sand between them. Then they would play with it.
And from our sushi, they had chopsticks, and they would draw in the sand with their chopsticks. But they didn't want to touch it. They didn't want to get it on their fingers.
No, it was very weird. But they were covered head to foot in sand anyway, no matter what happened.
Well, they were lotioned up, so if they touched it, it
That's
stuck
true.
to them. So the boys didn't like the water, didn't like the sand. They were just along for the ride. They didn't get a vote in this. We just lugged them down there.
Yeah.
But Natalie couldn't wait to run down to the beach and go play in the water with everybody else.
Yep. I was excited.
And you regretted it that night.
Yep. I got in one too many times, and it was too much with my blood clots, and I was hurting bad. So.
She woke me, on day 2, I woke up, and she said, I didn't sleep at all last night. I said, what's the matter? I thought you did. I was knocked out. I was gone. And she said, I thought I was going to end up in a Mexican hospital. It was just so bad.
It was horrible. I was in pain. I was crying. It was bad.
But with her blood clots and her pain, if she... I can't say the word exert yourself. What was the word?
Exert.
But with her blood clots and her pain, if she exerts herself too much, it just ramps everything up.
Yeah.
And you had your painkillers and everything, but just wasn't enough.
Yeah. No, I had blood thinners and I had some sort of painkillers too, but I'm sure I took one that night, but it didn't touch it. It was bad. So I took it easy after that.
So like on day 1, she played in the ocean, and then she just set back the rest of the vacation. And like the last day, she lightly played in the ocean.
Yeah. Yep.
But the doctor said she could have drinks. So she had a little umbrella margarita, fruity drink, whatever it was, and she just sat there sipping on that.
It was good. I had a good time. I got to, I sat with the boys. They wanted to take naps. It freed up Wes to be able to go play with everybody else too. And so it was fine. It worked out fine. I still had a good time. I was still on the beach. I was still in my happy place. I just couldn't get in the water as much because it was just too much for me.
Just walking in and out, it's a lot. It takes a lot out of you.
Mm-hmm.
We took 12 of us down there. It was Natalie, Lana, myself, and the boys. And then it was Natalie's dad, Natalie's mom, and 3...
2 nieces and a nephew.
There you go, 2 nieces and a nephew. And then a magic friend of mine, we'll just call him Mr. Potato Head, and his wife.
Yeah.
But they don't want to be on video or anything, and they're... whatever, that's fine. But we all went, we all had a blast. And we had a blast. We really did.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was a little, it was exciting to go with everybody. I was really excited to go with everybody. But at the same time, I was like, ooh, how's this going to work? Is it going to be okay? Are people going to be like, no, I want to do this and that and that? But it worked out great. Everybody flowed with everybody, and it was a lot of fun.
I was afraid, like, everybody be torn and go in different directions or just putting their feet down, not wanting to do anything. But it, like she said, it just...
Yeah.
It flowed. Everybody... Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
We called ourselves the Cancun crew. It was awesome, right?
Cancun crew, always in front.
And it's funny, man, when we go to get an Uber or something, we're like, yeah, it's 12 of us. And they had to send 3 vehicles over, or they had to get a tour bus to carry us from place to place.
Yep.
So, it was awesome, though. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was fun when we actually went in the ocean, though.
What is it? Say it louder.
I said it was fun when Mom actually went in the ocean, though.
Yeah.
You liked it when she played with you. Well, this year she'll be able to play with you a lot more, baby.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Where are we going this year? We'll figure it out.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. To be continued.